traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the show must go on. And on today's episode, again, we're just kind of swanning about in the energy to see what there's there to see. Okay, we've got a yes on this. Okay, we've got a yes on this. A yes on this. And then a yes on this. Okay, so I see how this kind of wants to go, though I have no idea what we are yet talking about. Perhaps an opportunity that I just saw peeking. Ah, my eye. So many itches. So many itches once I start reading. That's a no. 4, all right. 4, we've been getting that 4. A lot of stuff wants to come through, and I'm sensing it's mostly positive stuff coming through on these particular gateways. Yeah, like I said, remain positive. Take action. No need to worry. And this compromise is less about compromise. This is more like it's all working out. Like you don't really have to be like super concerned. So just keep like being assertive on that taking action. Just keep doing what you're doing because things are aligning in your favor. But likely the super big thing, like I said, we're like gonna mount up like throughout the year. We got not the right time a year from now. There's something involved in this that is not going to come through now because it is simply not the right time for whatever that thing is to come in. It's like the proper momentum has to be reached first. So like if you start getting wins and they're not like, well, it's not the big thing that I want. Okay, well that big thing requires a certain amount of momentum built up behind it. And likely you don't have to like obviously KYS over like your labor at this point, okay? All you need to do is just kind of gently tend to things. And the momentum is going to keep building on its own as long as you are tending to it. So like no overkill at this point. Yeah, go out and have some fun. Like seriously, you can like whatever you're doing, because I get like people are very dedicated to their manifestations, to their businesses, whatever it is that's going on here. But like also spend some time with your friends. Spend some time with your family, spend some time with yourself, whoever it is, go out and have fun in whatever way that you want to do that. Because on that indulgence card, that's people like drinking and like at a spa day, that might not be how you have fun. Like y'all might want to go hang out and like read together quietly at like a library or something and just like enjoy each other. But not overload. There is something about overwork here. And of course the cats are going to lose their mind now. If you hear them, they just go insane. Okay, when I start bringing the energy through, they just start going insane. And I'm saying like this overload is unnecessary. Whatever it is, it's going to lead to some sort of loss. Not of your manifestation. It's going to be something around like your health, your relationships, and your mental health. Because what I see here is like the triumph and the sweet dreams is like, it's like you're set up for that already. We've been getting this. Like you're locked into something. Obviously, don't abandon what you're doing, but you, frankly, there's like a need for more work-life balance here. Because like you're like putting yourself in this weird energy when like the goal is in sight. And all of these readings are evidence for that. So you can just relax. Or else you will likely inadvertently create some sort of natural disaster. And like I said, that's going to be more like a stress-related health issue, exhaustion, burnout, and then depression from the resulting burnout. And it's going to be much harder for you to enjoy these wins if you are still feeling like you need to KYS over the effort, okay? Overload. That is being reiterated here. Yeah, like it's sort of like at what cost? Like you're getting the wins, but like at what cost? And this has been coming through like a lot, seriously. Please give yourself rest, if that is you. I've already scheduled, at least, well, I'm like, I don't even know if that's a message for me, but I've already scheduled time for a vacation for me. And so I promise you can do this. Well, you might not, I don't know if you could go on like a vacation, but you can do something. Okay. And then that. And then yes, no. Okay, but I know what that card is. Interesting. Oh, there's something over here. Yeah, it's like you're holding on to something too tightly with this Four of Pentacles. This was just hanging out over here. This is like Empress, Two of Cups. Well, that's what this card is over here. Temperance, Empress, Temperance, you're in the flow. You are like pretty much locked into a flow state here, and I don't know if it's like a financial concern that's giving you stress. But it's almost sort of like, we have somebody here. Perhaps someone older than you. I don't know if this is someone you know. We have a King of Pentacles, Hierophant, Six of Pentacles. I don't know if this is something that you're like it would be so awesome, Misha. It would be so awesome if someone like this would just come in and give me money. I don't know if you've been manifesting that, Misha. My boy. But like you actually might have like manifested something like that. We have like somebody coming in secretly who's been watching, again, like traveling toward the Queen of Pentacles for some sort of celebration of the world. I don't know. I'm going to leave out because there seems to be more on that King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Hierophant. If it doesn't come out, like there's a reason why I'm wanting to leave it out. There's usually reasons why. So we'll look at that. That might just be like, I don't know, wishful thinking, but I don't know. There was something to it in the energy. So we'll see. Because we've been getting like people wanting to come in and like pay people back for things, or they think like whatever work y'all are doing is like good work, so they want to like invest in it or whatever. So we'll see. Yes, it's that thing that I just said about like, you need a vacation, you need to go out with your friends, you need to do something. Yes. Okay? The forces are like really trying to impress upon y'all. Like, yes, the mission is important, but so is your happiness. So is your health. So is this, that, and the other. Okay? So take the break. Take the break. Like I said, y'all have enough momentum here. It's sort of like, let the forces do their work. Like, you have done enough work. Like, let the forces step in. Let the magic happen. That's a little bit of lack of trust. Your lack of faith disturbs me. That if I don't keep adding my shit, like, it's not going to happen. Or if it's like promoting yourself in some way. Like, if I don't stop promoting myself, people are just going to forget about me. They're just going to go someplace else. It's like, no, trust, like what you are doing is a valuable contribution, and people around you think that it is valuable enough that if you step away for like a week or whatever, they're not just going to vanish. In fact, absence tends to make the heart grow fonder. So when you take a break, it allows people to like go, oh wow, this like thing or this person, this like really contributes to my day, it really contributes to my mood, and now it's not here. So, because there is no like replacing a particular sort of energy that people tend to gravitate towards. Like, they can obviously, if they need something in an emergency, go buy something from somebody else or go get advice from somebody else or whatever. But like, kind of when people are really resonating with a particular object, service, person, whatever it is, they would just prefer to hear it from that person. So they're not going to go anywhere, but I mean, like permanently, I mean, they might seek services elsewhere, but when you come back, they're going to be like, yay, I'm so glad you're back, because I'd rather like buy from you or hear from you or whatever it is from you. Yeah, so we have the situation will improve, live and learn, calm. Like, you're on the upward trajectory, like live and learn. I'm looking at experience, training, development, all of that. You have done all of that. It is time for like the rest. Like, this particular phase is over. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Sun. This might be this person over here. This King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Hierophant. Because this is looking like, if this is not like a guide, okay? Because like you could, like this is a solar, like a space, I'm saying a space guide. It's just saying a heavenly figure trying to communicate this to you, to take this break, okay? That could be what that is. If it's not an actual person with some sort of like importance, the sun being the center of the universe, wanting to communicate with you. If it's not an actual like physical individual, then this is someone who is like a guide. It's something like that. It is a force. So let's see what's over here. If you believe, loneliness, fate. This is, like I said, your lack of faith disturbs me. This is something like, if you believe you're in it alone and that you are not supported or whatever, then I mean, yeah. But like, if it like this is not, it's just not the case. It's just not the case according to this read, these cards, whatever, like you're manifesting. So like if you can shore yourself up with that, then that break is going to be easier for you to take. And so in this final row, what we have within the next few months, hesitation, protest, decision. The hesitation is decision. The protest is attention. It's not a fight. Until we have this Two of Cups. I knew this was the Two of Cups, which is why I'm saying, like, this is potentially another person coming in. Attention. And there, like, on that hesitation, there's also worry. I don't know what there is to be worried about. But I think we have the gist of the message here. The only thing that's left, I think, to like figure out is like maybe some of the details on this, but I'm curious as to whether, because the Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, that also could be like God or like a heavenly force that is in operation and not necessarily a person. That's more what I'm curious about. But even if it's not a physical person, it's still like functioning in the same way that you would like hope for that energy to function. Someone helping you, providing something materially for you. Though I would say that like with that King of Pentacles, we have a King of Cups here, and that's more energetic. The King of Pentacles though is someone like in materiality. So it could even be that we're dealing with both a force and a physical person who is aligned with that force. Okay, so we're on indulgence, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we have the Devil and the High Priestess and the World. That's striking me more as an earthly force. This is striking me more as like that beast system shit. And I don't mean beast system in a bad way if this is the first time that you're hearing this. What I mean is sometimes we get these messages, especially with this Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, that there are some people in the collective, in fact, who will be receiving some sort of like contact or contract from like larger systems, like publishing, like very, like when I say publishing houses, it's going to be like Llewellyn or Simon & Schuster, Penguin Random House, something like that. When I am talking about like a record deal, it would be coming from something like Sony, not Big Machine because they're tanking without Taylor Swift or whatever. And then for like something like, or it's like something like an actor getting like a big time agent, but I don't know enough about how that particular, like even to name something, like I don't know anything about those sorts of agents, but like it would be the sort of agency that like is also representing someone like Margot Robbie. I think like the people who make cigarettes, like Winston something or another, I believe they also like, because I mean those big companies, you know, but it would be something like that. I don't know what cigarette company that it is that runs like this entire like media conglomerate empire, but it would be somebody like that contacting you, like big time crap. But it is something significant at least. And this is something that would be like a nationally based thing or something that is international. Or this is something, if it's spiritual work, it would be something like Hay House or Gaia TV or something like that, even though, because like here's this person coming to talk to you. But it's like a forces based thing. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, y'all have beat yourself up. Y'all are in the Nine of Wands with whatever it is y'all have been doing. You like need to take a break because the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. They are directly underneath each other. It's like you can stop. Please stop doing this. Please stop doing that. Yeah, because otherwise I've been saying, like, we've been getting these warnings as well. Like, you're going to deal with like some sort of, if you do not take a break, you will deal with some sort of like the consequence for it is a physical thing. Like I said, burnout, you could actually have some type of a health issue. You could lose particular relationships or things like that if you don't give it a rest. It's sort of like you can sit down or you are going to be sat down by like, what do they call that? When like celebrities actually have like really bad substance use issues, but they don't want to say that, so they call it something else. It's like they went into the hospital for exhaustion. It would really be you going into the hospital for like exhaustion and dehydration, but like I'm just saying, they just lie about that when they're like, oh yes, this person has exhaustion from like snorting too much cocaine. Like that's what they just don't want to say that. Yeah, there's something here about like what you will manifest if you don't listen to this is some form of like disorder. But it's like, it's not in materiality yet. It is just in the energy. It's just in the energy. And I'm still getting, it's like immune, but it'll manifest. It will super manifest. So you need to relax. Okay. You need to relax. All right. So now the situation will improve. Calm, live and learn. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, the Sun. What is this? Well, it's somebody who wants to communicate about some sort of working partnership is what I see at the moment. That's a working King of Pentacles, there he is. Page of Cups, somebody who wants to communicate. If I get like the Queen of Wands, directly. This person has likely been in some sort of observation for a long time. Like I said, if this is actually someone who like wants to invest big time in what you're doing, like actual money, an actual contract, like they're not just gonna like run off willy-nilly. They're gonna watch to see how consistent you are with your work. Based on what they can see of you, like, do you have the type of character that would be compatible in like working with them and things like that? So it seems like whatever y'all are doing, at least somebody with some level of ability to like become some sort of a patron or something like that is going to be making themselves known perhaps. If you in fact have a Patreon or something like it, this could just mean that if you have like in your mind, you have kind of like a wild tier, right? Like nobody is ever going to pay for like this thing, but I'm just gonna have it like just for shits and giggles. Like somebody's actually going to buy in at that tier. But then usually when someone has like a wild tier like that, when you're paying like $500 to $1,000 a month on someone's Patreon, there's like some level of like personal contact or like very, very regular personal content that is being made for a person. Like there are a lot of perks that tend to go on with those like high level tiers. So then you would indeed have to live up to your end of the bargain on that, or of course you would lose that patron. So if you know you have a system like that in place, that could be a way that it comes in. The Empress, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the World. I don't know if this is the Empress fighting to talk to someone. Let's see, the World, or like that phase is over. The Empress, the Queen of, well, this is someone who's talking. Well, I mean, the Empress could very well, the Empress, like, so the King of Cups, like, this is either a very important woman who is coming in to talk to you. It's just a very important person. Or that Empress is in fact you. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Well, it's somebody coming into somebody, like, to communicate. And this is, like, it's almost like, if the Empress, Queen of Swords is not also this King of Cups, King of Pentacles, it's almost like y'all are, like, crossing paths. Like, two energies are meeting each other, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. But it could just be indicative of whoever is being representative by that King of Cups, King of Pentacles, because it's not necessarily a man. That could be a very important woman or a very important person. It's something that, whatever this is, no matter what the form it's taking, what it is doing, it's kind of ending your struggle. Because we have this, like, the Seven of Wands is this person on a mountain, like, contending with all of these things. And it's sort of like, whatever this contact is, it's, like, going to afford you, whatever this collaboration is, it's going to, or partnership, it's going to afford you the opportunity to not have to, like, do so much on your own. The World. Yeah, like the World, strength, it's like, I don't know, this is still just kind of like you earned this or you manifested this. It's like this, that phase is just done. Yeah, hard work. So you have accomplished this by your own hard work. And so that like hard work phase, it's not that you're not going to be working, obviously, but it's just like whatever you've been doing, okay? It's like that part of it is over. So this Ace of Pentacles. So I've got the Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. Whatever that Ace of Pentacles is, it might require you like that Three of Cups, like this like happy collaboration, because we already saw the Three of Pentacles, at least underneath the deck, might require you to go somewhere. The Magician, or like someone could be, when I say someone's summoning you, like sometimes when it's like a big deal type of person, they will have like assistance or something. And so I'm saying they're summoning you. It's not a rude thing. It's just that like they're at a level with their career where they're like very, very busy. Obviously, they're like a very important person in the material world, especially if it's being represented by the devil. And so you potentially would need to go to them just due to what they are handling. The Hierophant, yeah, like whatever that Three of Cups is, that's a system. That is people involved with the system, but it's like a happy collaboration here. And I didn't see anything different under the deck to elaborate on the message, so I'm just not saying it. All right, this Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's the offer. Okay, there's something about having to go, like you can't, okay, it's like you're probably gonna have to, eventually, if this is representatives of whoever this person is, like assistants, personal assistants, whatever, who's doing like the red tape kind of work, you are likely eventually going to have to go somewhere to meet this person in person when all of like the details are worked out, or like you're initially going to have to agree to something. And I don't know if that's signing an actual contract, probably not. But like there's something about like dealing with like this person's like assistants or employees before you actually go meet this person and talk with this person, because whoever this person is, King of Wands, and we have the Magician card here. Magician in this case, I mean, it could be like an actual magician, I don't know, but like we mentioned Llewellyn, right? Like that can come up. Like if you know that like that's something that you super want, then like obviously, yeah, that's like a magical business. So it could be something like that, but like a lot of times what the magic and King of Wands can mean just for like something that's more like Sony, right? It just means that those people can manifest way quicker and easier than like you can, as far as like widespread distribution, and they just have more money, and like that's what I'm talking about. So this King of Wands, like magician type figure, is just someone who can get a lot of things done, but they are stationary wherever they are. Wherever they are with that Eight of Swords, they are more immobile due to what they are dealing with, and so you as the more mobile person would come to them. So this Magician. Ace of Swords, whatever it is, whatever this person wants to do, like this contract or this partnership, whatever it is good. What's that? What's that? Oh, this is like keep this shit to yourself. if you get like, no, don't talk about this, do not breathe, not a word, make not a subtweet, not a thing about it. Yeah, it's like, this is like really awesome. You can't like, this must not, secrecy, do not talk about this. Don't talk about it. Like, there's like a time to talk about it. Like, this person, this emperor, they're sort of the ones that would be like, look, like, especially if we're talking about a major project with like a launch date or something like that, with like, there's like a marketing campaign behind it, you can't talk about that, or else you'll like mess, like there's like a plan that this person is going to have in mind. Like I said, and it is giving like launch, like some sort of like record. There's our King of Cups again. And there's the partnership. So this is just more of that. It's like, shut your mouth. Like, don't mess it up. And that's actually something probably that this person would be looking out for as well. Because like, if you are someone who like has loose lips, like it's not gonna work. I don't know. Well, I mean, I kind of know why in general, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, you just don't want people kind of popping off about stuff like that. Also, it's in poor taste before someone, like the person who's like in charge, right? The person who's backing you, or the system that's backing you. If someone like that contacts you, someone like that, especially if it's like an individual, when people end up having like that much like money and influence or whatever, they got to worry way more about like their private business and like parasites and like users and all of this stuff. And also people trying to associate themselves with that person just to like grab, it's like energy vampirism. It's just like me just saying, like, let's say, like, who contacted me? Taylor Swift contacted me. Taylor Swift has started a new record company, okay? It's Swift Productions, Swift Music, Swift Production. She has, of course, watched. She has, of course, watched and benefited from my tarot readings and went, you know what? It's time. It's time to launch my production company. It's time for me to start sponsoring other singers. And not only is Allison a great tarot reader, but oh my God, can she ever sing? She really needs a record deal, okay? So it's somebody like that, okay? If Taylor Swift then contacted me, or Taylor Swift's people then contacted me, if I like get on and be like, ooh, Taylor Swift contacted me, oh my God, I'm best friends with Taylor Swift, that's energy vampirism. That's like being a clout demon, because it's for Taylor Swift to announce that based on the power dynamics, and people who have just like had experience with all of that can tell the people who they really want to work with, the people who are being genuine, typically, and then the people who are just there essentially for like the fame. Are you really there in your capacity as like an artist? Do you really want to make music? Because there's a difference between actually wanting to make music with like a big time person and that person recognizing you, and then you just kind of you make it more about them and your association with them. That's not about art or collaboration. That's about like social capital, and is weird. It's weird and creepy. And so that's kind of why it's sort of like, I need to be able to trust you with like my narrative, essentially. I would like to, what did she say? I would like to be excluded from the narrative. But like seriously, because well, even in thinking about that, Taylor Swift just had the thing where they like made all of these AI like corn image. Like people are so thirsty to like in some way metaphorically like SA her, because that was all that Scooter Braun shit too. And I'm gonna get off of Taylor Swift. I'm just giving an example. But like that's the kind of like energetic protection that someone like that would require, because that frankly is what they are dealing with all day, every day. So why would I invite you, even in a business sense, into my intimate space when I know all you are is a clout demon? So that's what I'm saying. That's why it would work that way, not because somebody wants to be like lording something over you. It's for that person's protection. Two of Cups. Well, here we are. The Page of Wands. Someone coming to talk to you. The Hermit. This just seems like y'all seeing this. And like I said, Page of Wands, this could be an assistant. It could be an assistant. Hanged Man. You seeing it, and then there's that like hesitation. I'm also getting inadequacy from that protest card. Like confusion, worry, decision, inadequacy. Am I really ready for this type of collaboration? And yeah, the Two of Wands, so going back and forth about that. Within the next few months, this is supposedly happening. Okay, so like I said, we're in that kind of first quarter-ish of 2024. Within the next few months, that's a little bit beyond. But like I said, typically, the way we've been getting this narrative is that sometimes it's like this big thing coming in at once, but then like more often, it's more like you're getting wins, and because of a certain amount of like wins or attention or whatever that you're getting, it attracts the attention of this like larger thing, and then there it is. It's that narrative. Page of Wands, like this is whatever that message is, it's something that has been, this partnership, this offer is something that has been carefully considered. And then, oh, this is the Emperor. Oh, okay, so that's not y'all. That's this person. Whoever, like the big, like whoever that Page of Wands is representing is the Emperor. This person's very wise. This person has a lot of experience. This person in some way has been watching you for some amount of time. I would also say with this Hermit, with the star in the cage, that could be star maker energy. If you know that you have like designs on being an actor or a singer or something along those lines. Hanged Man. Yeah, I think y'all like don't like, the Hanged Man is like catastrophizing. It is imposter syndrome. But we have Justice and the Six of Swords here. It's sort of like, I get being concerned if this like literally manifested for you, right? If you are in the contingency where this is something that is literally going to manifest for you, like obviously you would probably back up a little bit from it, right? I understand. Two of Coins, Queen, like this is just, I don't know. I haven't seen anything from like either party here that is unreasonable. I think it's normal if you've been doing like, I hate saying like smaller time work as opposed to bigger time work, but I know y'all know what y'all mean. Like there's a difference between like a mom and pop shop and then, you know, a national chain, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's just different. It's different. And so there's like a level of stage fright. There's a level of, do I really want my life to change in this way? And we've had like conversations and messages on the channel before about, especially if you are a mom, if you are a dad, like how is this affecting your family? How is this affecting your loved one? Like all that kind of stuff. When a reality of this version of this story comes in, that's very different from what you imagined. The manifestation and contending with it is usually different, but I have here the Eight of Wands. I think like you are going to sort out whatever it is that you need to sort out and like do the thing. You are going to do the thing, Page of Pentacles. You are going to seize your own destiny in your hands because you created this. You have created this, and so now let's go ahead and take a little look at our King of Pentacles, Hierophant, Six of Pentacles. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out about this person or this force, whatever it is, and then we will get our closing statement, advice, outcome, whatever it is that it looks like. And of course, we will get our Jesus and the highest of all authorities on this. Okay. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Well, it's likely someone with some money. Like I said, they're like watching, they're gonna make the offer. I don't know. It's just what it is. There, I have a 4 of Wands. So some sort, and this is like a 8 of Swords, something held back on this, but like I said, this person's like stationary, but there's the messenger, Page of Wands coming in about whatever this like teamwork, collaboration project is. High Priestess. Queen of Wands. Oh, when the Queen of Wands shows up at this Page of Wands, I swear to you, this is this person's personal assistant. They like have a Pepper Potts or something like that. High Priestess, 4 of Cups, and then you deciding on this. So this is more like this. What's this 8 of Swords? So we're really not getting anything new about this person. I'm just clarifying the 8 of Swords. The world, this person is somewhere else in the world that, like, I'm saying you don't know about it, but that's more of that. This person cannot leave where they are due to what they are dealing with, so you need to go to them, and it is also why you were being contacted by an assistant initially. And then we have this High Priestess, 4 of Cups. It's sort of like this deliberation about whatever it is you are being offered or whatever message that you are receiving from this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, you're thinking about the Emperor. So the person actually, whoever that Queen of Wands, Page of Wands is representing, that person, you are thinking about this Emperor. Whoever, like the head honcho, the boss man, Empress, y'all are a match. Whatever this is, y'all will work very, very well together. Like, this is just very, very compatible with that 2 of Coins. It's like very, very much equal exchange. Like, it seems good. Like, this seems like a really good thing. So what we are going to do is put all of this back into the deck. I'm going to reshuffle, and then we'll go ahead and get our closing messages, final advice, outcome, and then we will move on to Jesus and the highest of all authorities. Final advice, outcome. You're a success, you're being noticed, and that person who's noticing is making the offer. Okay, so relax. All right, let's get Jesus on this. For Jesuses today. Yeah, well, you know, I always, under the deck queen. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. This is your passion. Your passion has produced great treasure, okay? You've been consistently bringing it through and likely spreading the wealth to other people as well, which is fantastic. Say, rejoice because your names are written in heaven. All of this is already written in the book of life, okay? Relax, it's happening. Whoever believes has eternal life. Like I said, if you believe, your lack of faith disturbs me, okay? Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Relax. Anything is possible if a person believes. That's all of the Jesus, but of course the Son proceeds from the Father, and we will end the read on the highest authority possible. That highest authority being, of course, our Father, Bob Ross, the word of Bob, praise be to Bob, who is good all the time. What does Bob have to say to us today? Here, I've got one Bob here, but there's like more. There's like, yes, but we're still not done. Yeah, okay, there it is. And they're getting saying a no. It's these 3. It's these 3 right here. Let me go ahead and see. Okay, wonderful. Let's go this way. First message. You have to allow the paint to break to make it beautiful. Now, we've had this one before, I believe in the last message that was given, Bob is saying to us, you are perfectly imperfect. It is normal to have some imposter syndrome, all right? Like, if you believe that the people who receive these sorts of breaks in their career are somehow like perfect. They're not. They're fumbling human beings just like everyone else. They've just been working at something for a long time, and luck and the forces have been on their side. So it is okay to be perfectly imperfect. It's wabi-sabi energy. That you are imperfect is what makes you beautiful and worthwhile. Also that you would be being honest about that and authentic about it. Now then, let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this whole technique, okay? Shake off the excess and just beat the devil out of it. This is, you can't pour new wine into old wineskins. So now then, let's wash the old brush. This part is done. And here's the fun part. Let's beat the devil out of it. Like, you get to shake it off, all right? So you get to shake off this old phase, and that is the fun part. That is the indulgence part. Go out and shake off that old energy. Just beat the devil out of it. Also that imposter syndrome, things like that. Get behind me, Satan, all right? We beat the devil out of this stuff. Because Satan enjoys that, totally into being topped, okay? In fact, give Satan a break. Satan is tired of topping people. He would like to be topped every once in a while. So put Satan in his damn place, which is, of course, behind you. And finally, the word of Bob, find freedom on this canvas. This is your world, and you are free to do as you please. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. And so, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age, and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift the world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before, because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.